Howdy partner, we're going to check out this Graco TrueCoat Cordless Connect drill-powered paint sprayer available at Lowe's and see how it does painting these French doors. Let's walk you through how it works and get started on this job. This TrueCoat Cordless Connect available at Lowe's is perfect for DIYers looking to do a project that's about 2 hours or less. I'm not a professional painter, so when I usually need to use a spray painter, it's not going to be for painting a whole house, and this is perfect because it's a low price point, and it's BYOD, or bring your own drill. That's right, that's the thing about this, is it's just a tool, and then you bring your own impact driver or regular driver. So this is the first time using this machine, and we'll test it out together. We have a funnel to fill it up, and then we have the main machine here. So what this does is basically you sit your drill or driver here into this, I guess, saddle you would call it, and then you connect it into that bit. So it snaps in, it goes in, and now you have a painter that uses your existing tools. So that's really, really cool. It doesn't take a lot of space to store, and if you got a good, reliable drill, it should work. So we're gonna check this out, and let's walk through the steps. What it has is, this is your paint container, and it uses these disposable, nice little containers that you do in here. Now the instructions come with it, and they're laminated, so you can use them more than once, and we're gonna walk through what you have to do to get it set up. I've already read the instructions, so I've got this container. I'm gonna unhook the lid. I'm going to put it onto this container here, making sure it's seated nicely, nothing's folded. And then we're going to put on the strainer and the funnel. Once you do that, you're going to slowly add your paint. Now this is an acrylic latex paint. And you just want to watch the funnel and make sure that it's going through that mesh to catch any debris, being careful not to overfill the container or overfill the funnel. Okay. Once you filled up to the top, you can look at your strainer here, and if you had any extra paint or anything in here, you could have taken this and poured it back into your paint. We're actually pretty good, so you're going to unscrew this, set it down somewhere safe for rinsing off later, and then you're going to seat it into this machine. Okay, once we're seated in the machine, you cap open this little valve right here, you tilt it up, and then you want to squeeze, and I can hear it, but you want to squeeze all the air out until you start to see a little bit of paint coming in right there. So that's basically creating a vacuum. Then, on the prime setting, you're going to spray it into a waste pail for just a minute, for 10 seconds rather, and that will circulate it. You then close it. You're going to go to your spray function, and you give it 5 seconds of spray to clear it out. Now with the arrow pointing forward is where you spray. If you need to undo a clog, you twist that blue thing, and it undoes it. Now you switch to spray position. You're then going to run it into a waste pail for about 5 seconds to clear out any storage fluid or anything. Okay, once you've got it ready to go, now you want to do a test spray to figure out how your pattern is going to look before you go over to your actual wall. So you want to put on your safety equipment. I'll probably wear a mask. I'm in a confined environment. Out here, just glasses is probably okay. And you can do a couple test sprays and make sure it's working well. Like any paint project, preparation is key. We put a masking liquid over all the glass, and then we went ahead and taped up the sides, because whenever you're spraying, you want to make sure that you watch out for any sort of overspray. Now with this paint sprayer, you're going to be about 12 inches away or so, and you can do some test runs like we did on a cardboard box. But you're going to go ahead and just kind of do nice passes. Now this will spray sideways, up, down, or upside down. And you're going to do that and try to get all the sides of the munion and everything else. So if you want to come real close and check out how this applies, we're still getting the hang of this first time using it, but see, it's nice even coverage, and this is not thin paint, which is pretty cool. So we're going to time-lapse this job and show you how it goes start to finish. We'll clean it, and we'll show you the end product. Stay tuned. Now that we're all done, it's time to break down and clean the machine. So you want to move it to the prime position. Then you're going to unhook your paint container. Make sure you have somewhere where you're not going to get paint on everything. You go ahead and put back on that funnel strainer and pour anything left over back into your paint container. So what we're also going to do is we're going to take out the spray tip, which comes right out, and the lid of the assembly. We've already cleaned out the container, so we're going to rinse these off with warm water, and then we'll cycle some of this through the machine to make sure it's really clean for next use. Also, make sure you take off this mesh filter and clean that off really good when you're cleaning up. With everything clean, you're going to turn it upside down in the prime setting, and you're going to run it into a waste pail to let it cycle. You could also, if you want to, switch to spray and spray out some clean water. So we're going to do that once more, make sure it's good and clean, and let's go check out the end result. Well, we are all done, and this Graco TrueCoat Cordless Connect did a phenomenal job. As you can see, this door is like new again. We talked about prepping and using the liquid mask, which makes it really easy to go ahead and finish off your cleanup and peel off these squares. Just like that. We'll clean that up a little bit more. If you look really close, you'll see that this paint is a nice even coverage. I will say that this TrueCoat Cordless Connect from Graco was really impressive. We didn't have a single malfunction with it. It was easy to clean. It was easy to use. It worked great with our Craftsman drill there. So I'll go ahead and link that in the description. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and click that link. And remember, if you're trying to do a smaller job like this, sometimes, having the right tool for the job makes it a lot easier. And this is definitely something I'd give 2 thumbs up for. Hope you appreciate this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more great home how-to tips and tricks, as well as some awesome product reviews. Remember, all these videos, if I can do it, you can too. Thanks for watching.